ice. Tell them, hold it, don't you panic. Took an island, fuck the mansion. Drop the roof, more expansion. Drive a coupe, you can stand it. Undercover, I'ma ask him, can you love him? Guess we all been for each other, now that I'm dogs free. Get me out in these streets. Can you do it, can you pop it for me?
Pull up in the demon on guard. Looking like I still do fraud. Flying private jet with the ride. It's that Z, it's that Z. Pull up in the demon on guard.
Good afternoon, Red Bank. There are 3 surefire ways to tell that fall is here. First, the days and nights begin to get colder, then the basketball and wrestling season gets cranked up.
And your third clue, the holiday canned food drive just began. This is some of the food we collected this past weekend in the Vicar Club Canned Food Roundup. And it's just one of the stories you'll see on today's edition of the Main News.
The canned food drive season was kicked off in style this past weekend. The Vicar Club collected more than 350 cans for the needy families in our area. The video is coming up next.
The Lions football team stayed unbeaten as they crushed Lanier City on senior night. We've got your highlights coming up in sports.
My baby girl, she fill up the car, can't go far. What?
And even if you like to recite poetry or if you like to rap, we've got your event. Next week we're having a poetry slam. The story is just ahead.
The cross-country team had their regional meet on Wednesday. We'll tell you who's going to state. It's all coming up here in sports.
Get you in the mood for Halloween. It's all coming up a little later in the show.
It's Friday, October 26th, and you're watching the Main News.
The Main News is on now.
RBHS has kicked off their annual food drive to help feed the needy folks in Chattanooga area. Last Saturday, the Vicar Club spent the better part of the afternoon collecting food in their canned food roundup. The members broke up into 2 teams and had a friendly competition to see which team could collect the most. And as you're about to see, it all came down to the wire.
Come on, Joshua, what's that, sir?
So what was the Can Cowboy strategy?
Just visit as many houses as we could, split up in pairs, and then knock and ask for some cans. It's pretty much what it was. Divide and conquer, I guess it would be technically.
Now, how were the people happy to give?
Yeah, everybody was very happy to give. They're like, oh yeah, good luck. Hope you have a good turnout today. We got one guy who gave us cash, so he gave us $5. We went to Food City and spent that. But it was a good day.
Well, we originally went to houses, and then we got yelled at, and a lot of dogs barked at us. So we were like, you know what? We'll put it on social media, see what people can give, and then we went around to like Aldi's and got like all the 79-cent cans and stuff like that.
So you taking like ain't sleeping.
174, 175, 176, 177, 178, 179 cans for Team TG.
Times before 3 today, piece of cake. Never gave a f about what the teachers say, cause either way, I'ma just do me and
Halloween is just around the corner. It's a holiday known for scary movies and trick-or-treating. But this Halloween, RBHS is adding a new event. Prepare for the Poetry Slam. If you're not quite sure what that is, our Tucker Perry has the details.
Okay, y'all know Lil Fin Jimmy, y'all mean first music off the mixtape, y'all mean it's gonna be lit. Alright, bro. My baby girl, she fill up the car, can't go far. What? She poppin' a bar, cause she looking like a lake, ain't no mistake. Type of shit you can't fake, might need a break. Better taste like cake, just walks, watch the shit back and shake, woo!
What is the Poetry Slam?
So a Poetry Slam is a chance for people to share original poems that they have, or original raps, as long as it's school appropriate, of course, or poems that they just really like. So you can share them during lunches on Halloween.
Okay, and why should people participate in the Poetry Slam?
Because it's going to be super fun and it's something different, and who doesn't want to do something like that? But also, for people who participate, we'll have a goodie bag of treats. Anyone can participate, so you can sign up in the library to participate, or you can sign up if you just want to come and watch and cheer your friends on.
Pulling through with a coupe, booty look like some ice cream, now I'm trying to scoop. Boy, better keep that sauce around me or poop. Ayy, got some of my lungs, now I'm alive. Could've swore it hit me like a revive. Now I gotta strive, gotta tend to your, please don't deprive. Ooh, gotta stay fly like a dove. Getting your boo like a glove. Smash it with a little more shove, and that is the meaning of love.
Well, the football team is on the road tonight for the last regular game of the year.
And the cross country team has qualified a runner for the state tournament. Let's get the scoop as we head on over to sports.
Shout out my, that's me. I'm in this TB. I'm in this 4 tray. I just pulled up me a A. Real all in my face. 500 racks in my safe. 500 racks to the plug. What you know about showing love? What you know about putting love? Ain't been the trust. Make fall in love. All of my gon' go. None of my no hope. All of my gon' smoke. All of my together, we came from the bottom, we used to wear each other. None of my gon' fold, couple told, they ain't my no more. Hold it down for the fold, in the 9 with the woes. All my daughters for sure, we won't fall out about.
Tonight is the last regular season game of the year. Red Bank comes into the night undefeated at 8-0. The Lions got their 8th win last Friday in the Den as they took on Lenore City. Let's check out the highlights here. Number 5, Calvin Jackson takes a direct snap, runs it up the right, up to the end zone for an easy 6 for the Red Bank Lions. Here we have number 7, Maddox Wilkie. He takes the snap and sends the ball long all the way down to number 2, Lucas Brown in downtown. There's no catching him, and it's another 6 for Red Bank. Here we have a jump catch by Lucas Brown, racks up another touchdown for Red Bank. Got a direct snap here to Calvin Jackson, turns into a trick play for a short pass to Xavier Doss, another touchdown for the Lions. Here we have a quick pass to Calvin Jackson, who turns into an ankle funeral. The Lenore City defenders struggle to catch up as Cinco strolls into the end zone. And finally, a scramble at the goal line ends up with another 6 points for the Red Bank Lions. That night, we would go on to win 42-7 and beat Lenore City. Night for Red Bank. All the graduating players, cheerleaders, and band members were honored. We'll try to have some senior nights highlight on next week's show for y'all. Tonight's football game is at Loudoun County, starting at 7:30. Come on out. The cross-country team had their regional championships on Wednesday at Camp Jordan. In order to qualify for state, runners had to finish in the top 10. Red Bank's Cole Bullock didn't settle for just the top 10. He won the race going away. Cole finished some 2 minutes ahead of the second place finisher. Now Coach Enix and Cole will be going to state to be held on November 3rd. Congrats to Cole and the entire cross-country team on a great season. As the fall sports are wrapping up, the winter sports are ready to begin. Next week, basketball and wrestling will begin formal practices as well. That's all for sports now. Back to y'all.
Last few weeks, we've shown you episodes from our series, Monitor the Student. The show features all of the voices inside the head of our own AJ Turner, but just in time for Halloween, tonight's installment gets a little scarier. The voice known as Ajax is trying to take over AJ's mind. Buckle your seatbelts.
Anxiety? Are you okay? I told you before that the talking to were going to be difficult. Now look at you. Alone. Sad. Ajax showed me what you really think of me. You're trying to hold me back, even though I am your natural fight or flight response. Ajax has a plan, and soon... And soon, the only being within you will be me. I've got to stop this guy. Logic? Everything alright? I tell you what the right thing to do is. I tell you what the logical thing to do is. Yet you ignore me. I am trying to help you. And now, you will do whatever I say, whether you like it or not. This guy's a problem. What is this place? Oh no. You're here too? Logic, what is this place? He's who you become when you lash out. Well then how do I fix this? You can't. I have control now. And now the only being within you is me.
Well, it's been rainy and drizzly all day. How long will it last?
And those of us that think ahead are wondering about the forecast for Halloween. Let's get the details as we head on over to weather.
Well, today we will have a chance of rain for most of the day, but today is the worst. The forecast improves from here. Let's look at the numbers. Today's high temperature should reach 55 degrees. This after a low last night of 48 degrees. The rain will be with us most of the day before it begins to taper off tonight. And as we look at the 5-day forecast, the chance of rain stays with us on Saturday and Sunday, but by next week, the sun returns and temperatures will rise. And sneaking a peek ahead to Halloween next Wednesday, it looks dry with pleasant temperatures. So if you can make it through today, it's all downhill from here. Back to you.
Well, it's birthday time on the main news.
Let's find out who's selling their birthday this week.
Well, that'll wrap up our show. Come on out to the game at Loudon tonight. The Lions will be going for an undefeated regular season.
And it's time to start working on your Halloween costume. Have a good weekend, Red Bank.
Flying private jet with the rod. It's that Z. It's that Z.
Blow the brains out the coop. Polly one on top, but I'm on mute. I'ma bust her wrist down cause she cute. Ice. Girl on the yacht, I've been a pool. She an addict for the lifestyle in the paddock. And you ever felt Chanel fabric? I be dripping to death, I need a